Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker, and this week's reading is for October the 26th to the 31st. And the first card we have is the Knight of Cups, right there. Now, this guy has flowers in his hands. He's a young guy, and it could be a young woman, whatever resonates for you. But he's hoping to reunite with you. He has his heart on the shoulder, and he's playing up on his charisma, and he wants you to see them as, oh, I miss you so much, take me back. And yet you just don't trust him. You mistrust him because you've been through an experience with this guy where he left you cold, right? So he could follow somebody else and go out with somebody else, and left you like, what's going on? Here I am, I'm loving, I'm kindness, I'm funny, and you do special things for them, but he thought that somebody even younger than you could give him what he was looking for. And now he wants you back because, the other person is not what he thought and has been dragging him down and making him, go through the mud. And, to me, that's karma, okay? So when they come, and if they show up at your door, surprisingly, and you didn't invite him, don't open the door. Don't take him back. He is looking for somebody probably to hang out in your house, and he'll never leave, that kind of thing. So don't answer your phone I'd say from now until or answer your door, excuse me, from now until the end of October, okay? So you have to be wiser and smarter these days. If people like old beaux or old girlfriends, depending, man or woman, they're seeing you now because you're shining. You got dumped from this guy or woman, and yet you moved on because you know that something better's out there for you. You don't need this caca. So you are already looking for new dates, new relationships, and you're happy about it. You're looking good, you're looking smart, your physique is really toned, and you got that new color in your hair, and you just got that new clothes walk. You're just strutting your stuff, and somebody either will contact your ex and say, God, have you seen this person? They got their stuff going on, and all of a sudden he wants you back. So don't take him back, okay? So the next card we have is the Ten of Wands, okay? Now we've had this card before in our readings, and this girl is leaving the past behind. They packed up everything that they have on the back of this oxen, and she doesn't know where she's going, or she has no real plan other than she has to leave where she's at now. Maybe her rent got raised again. Last year it was $75 added on to the current rent, and then this year they just raised it $95 in addition to last year's thing. So of course they can't live there anymore, so they're packing up, they're getting out, and they're moving forward to another location, hopefully with better outcome than she had before. But it's okay, she's ready. She's been putting off moving and getting out of Dodge, so to speak, for a long time. But now she figures this is just too high of rent. Where she's at, it's dry. There's not much to do there. So she needs action. She's ready for new beginnings, new job, new place of living, and it has to be, maybe it's by the ocean, where there's a lot of people, a lot of new people. There's always businesses along a coastline or in a central hub, where we're in her state, and she's moving to that for better employment opportunities. Okay, now the World is the next card, and the World represents a full completion of a cycle. She takes her trust in the spirit she has inside herself, and she is matured, she's centered, she knows who she is now, and she's not going to take less than in anything. Not her job, not her place of employment, not where she lives. She wants better for herself. She's worked hard, she's improved herself, she admitted her own faults and healed from them. She's learned from her mistakes. She's not going to repeat them again. And she's like, she's so, she's built up her strength so much, and she's really changed her thought patterns and everything to be more positive, and she's more self-reliant. And if anybody, I mean anybody, gets in her way, she is saying, get out of my way. I'm here. If you can't respect my boundaries, go away. That is a woman I would like to do business in with. You know, we all need somebody like that in our lives. And each one of us, whether you're man or woman, you know, when you get tired of being beaten down and judged and people just talking smack about you and gossiping, you don't want that in your life. You want joy. You want happiness. You want to be working in an area where everybody gets along. Now, I know that that might be idealistic or whatever, but you can look for it. And, you know, if you have to take a job where maybe half the people are nice and half the people aren't, take it, work for it, and then always continuously look for something where everybody gets along, everybody understands where they're coming from, and hopefully, and if not, start your own darn business. I mean, really, it's not that hard these days. It's becoming so much easier, you know, to start your own business and get, you know, get your own stuff, your own maybe podcast or healing channel, or maybe you're doing crafts or doing pottery and you're selling your pottery. It's so easy to do that these days. It's amazing. Okay. Now, the next card is the Two of Wands. Now, notice the wand behind her. That's the past. Okay. That's reflecting the past. And the one that she's holding on, she's looking out of the window. Now, notice the world symbol down on the bottom and maps on the bottom of the card too. She's looking out. Where should she go to? Where should she relocate to? Okay. And so you're just going to ask the Lord or Spirit, depending on your, you know, religious take on everything. I believe in God, so I always pray to God and Jesus. But if you, now that you've let go of the past, ask, can you please help me? Show me the way. Where do I go to? You know, I need your help. And within like 3 days, maybe you'll see a video on a town, or maybe you'll see a video or read about something like they're opening up a new, I don't know, new Costco in a certain area of your state, and you're ready to go and live in that area just so you can have a job. Or a brand new hospital is recruiting nurses and doctors and new doctors, and you know, all of these things, and you're going to go ahead and apply. And then if you get an interview, of course, take it, because they come hard, you know, working at a hospital these days. You know, take the interview, and if they hire you, I mean, your bag's already packed, really, because you want to get out of Dodge. You want somewhere new. You want to start something fresh. You're going to go, all right? So ask God, ask Spirit for help as to what area of the state that you live in, or even other states that you may go to, what would be the best in your, you know, in your Akashic records, in your soul's journey. What would be the best route for you to take, okay? And then here, something that everybody wants to see, well, some people, it's called the Lover's card, okay? Now, a new romance. You on this journey where you may just move to or work at, you might find somebody there where you hit it off with somebody so fantastically. It's like, oh my God, this is why God sent me here. It's to meet your new romantic interest that could, you know, in time develop into something more permanent. So I always say never say no, even though sometimes I'm like, I would never move there. But, you know, sometimes God's puts you in a place where you go, oh, I wouldn't, and all of a sudden you meet, you know, the man of your life or the women of life. You take it how it resonates with you, of course. And you're going, oh, see, now I know. This is why. And all of those answers that you were looking for come to you, okay? Now, the next card right here, okay, the High Priestess. Now, notice that from her crown chakra, she's getting all this information from Spirit, okay? She's receiving information, she's meditating, her eyes are closed, she is allowing Spirit to send her information that she needs to know. It's your higher Christ consciousness here. Your dreams are a clue to you, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, always have a pad and pencil at your bedside anyway. But when you wake up in the morning, write down all the, the signs and synchronicities that you got in your dream, and then go look them up online of what they mean to you, and you'll kind of come to the conclusion of what you need to work on, because some symbols, where you think it looks bad, actually it's just trying to tell you that you're tired and you need to take a couple of naps, or you need to eat better, or you need to exercise more. If you're worried about being tired and lethargic all the time, eating better, okay, and exercising in the morning when you wake up, you end up having energy all day long, okay? So if the past tries to also come back, this is your chance to heal from it and keep moving forward. As I've been saying practically in every video I have, I always say you have to keep moving forward. Going back to the past only will bring up past hurts, and you might argue all over again with the people. And all you want to do is just get along with everybody, but some things you just can't forgive, and rightly so, depending on your experience, of course. But personally, we only have one soul during this lifetime, okay, and one experience this lifetime. So you need to heal your own body. You need to eat right, have the right kind of people associated with you, the ones that will have your back always. And usually that's only a handful of people, or less than 3 people at the most. They will always have your back. Keep them around. All these opportunists that suddenly come in and want to be your friend, I would be very cautious of that at this time. And the last card we have is the Ace of Wands. Again, this is not her crown chakra. This is the third eye chakra, which is located between your eyebrows. And this one gives you the thoughts and ideas that come to fruition, because these ideas and actions are from your own consciousness, from past lives consciousness. And say you're looking for ideas for a business, and you say, okay, well, I'm interested in hiking, and I'm interested in fishing, and what can I do for that? To start a business or online presence or something like that. And, you ask your consciousness, you meditate, you pray, and then all of a sudden you got this idea of being what do you call those excursion, trips. You'll be the head honcho there, and you take people out on boating and fishing trips, in lakes during the summertime, or where you live. Maybe you'll take them on ocean excursions to see the whales or something like that, or fishing trips, or you refurbish an old what did I read the other day? You refurbish an old ocean liner, and now you're taking people on vacations up and down the Nile or something. I mean, that's just an example, of course, but you've got to really rely on yourself and your own decisions, and by meditating and asking the divine for help, you'll have information come to you from all sides. And if you don't, that means that you have to keep on practicing by grounding yourself, opening up your third eye, opening up your crown chakra, and allowing energy, the Christ conscious energy, to flow through your body. And it takes time, of course. Don't open your eyes if you think, oh, am I doing it right? And you open your eyes. Don't. Just keep your eyes closed and just meditate, and you have to stay positive, because, the Christ consciousness, they want to know if you're serious, especially. They don't want you to overuse your third eye or use it as power, or you think you have the power to for control over people. You don't. People have to make their own decisions, okay? Which is all of us have to. And don't try to use these people with making these spells and all that to get men after them. And I'm like laughing. I'm like, all you're doing is conjuring up men that you don't want in your life. You're attracting the wrong one. Why don't you just ask God to send the right person for you, that they know what's right for you? So just, it's surrender. Don't try to do black magic or spells on people or, this, that, and the other. And don't assume anything, because 9 times out of 10, you're totally wrong, okay? So with the third eye is a very special part of your body, and you must learn to respect it. Don't abuse it, okay? So you have to stay positive, okay? And also, if you also want to get the thankfulness of the conscious, the conscious world, the consciousness, the Christ, consciousness, say a positive prayer for the world and for the world to heal, okay? And you will also be healed, and you will also get good karma for trying to help the world heal from anger, pain, all of the things that are going on in the world with all the hurricanes and everything, the devastation. Once you pray for them to heal and then for them to rebuild and everything, you're creating good karma for yourself, okay? And this is allowed, but you have to really mean it. You can't, and please, again, I try to tell people, don't listen to other tarot readers that say you have to do magic spells and witchcraft, and that's a bunch of baloney. And just, with that, you just send all that negative stuff back to them. Don't even delve in that kind of association. It's not right. It's not good. It's we just don't want it. I don't want to get any further from that, because I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments back, but oh well, I don't care. I believe in God and Jesus and the whole, Mother Mary, and that's who I ask for, for forgiveness every day of my life. Not that I've done anything wrong, but that's what I do. Just to, I want all of, God, Jesus, and Mother Mary to appreciate me as I appreciate them. And so this is my message for y'all. I'm sorry it was long, but there's just a lot of haziness and a lot of weird stuff going on with energetically with other people's cell phones, their videos. They're having a hard time uploading them. There's just a lot of communication static in the air and in the world, and we all just have to have a little bit more patience. Okay, so this is for. Like I said, it's for October the 26th through the 31st. So have a great day, have a great week, and until next time, this is 3333 Lightworker, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye-bye.